So, um, we have very, very good reason to believe that testosterone levels are actually falling precipitously.
And people have been talking for some time about the apparent drop in testosterone levels among
Mm,
males over time, over the
mm,
course of the last few decades. What do we actually know there about whether or not that's happening, the extent to which it's
yeah.
happening, and so forth? This might be a good place to talk about the Massachusetts male aging study.
Yes, yeah, that's the big one. So, um, we have very, very good reason to believe that testosterone levels are actually falling precipitously. Now, um, first of all, we have experimental evidence. So the first big red flag about testosterone in the Western world was this study called the Massachusetts Male Aging Study that was carried out. It's like a gold standard study. I mean, I won't go into the boring details. But it's a really well constructed community study of men of various different ages, from sort of like 18 to middle age, in a community around Boston, totally random sample, over a period of about 20 years. So what they did was they took a random sample of men from this community near Boston, and they measured biomarkers over time, various different biomarkers. But one of the principal biomarkers they measured was testosterone. And what they showed over a period of about 20 years, so this was from, I think, 1987 until about 2004, I think that was the time frame. So it was like 17 years. It was just under 20 years. But what they showed was a year-on-year decrease of 1% in testosterone levels over that, slightly more than 1%. So it was like a 20% decline in 17 years. So every year, 1%, 1%, 1%, and so on. And, you know, you extrapolate that over a longer period, if that continues, I mean, I mean, it's a bigger, one-fifth in less than a generation is a big decrease. And what they showed as well was not just that it was decreasing within the generations, but between them as well. So it's like a 60-year-old man, let's say in 1987, has like 20% more testosterone than a 60-year-old man in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big sort of wake up call, I think, about uh, testosterone levels, and it inspired some other studies that wanted to test the hypothesis of to test the findings and see whether actually, is this being repeated elsewhere in the Western world, or is this just something, that's confined to America or even just to Boston?